When Dick Gregory visited our studios in a taped interview, he tells KDKO of his beginning.
Well, it started in show business, I guess, in Chicago. And from that, luckily for me, I hit big in the entertainment world at the same time the civil rights movement was taken to the street. And again, luckily for me, the various leaders in the civil rights movement was calling on celebrities to do benefits. And again, lucky for me, I was one of those that was called on a lot. And in the process of doing benefits, I got to demonstrating, and from demonstrating to going to jail, and from going to jail to getting very involved. And I guess I can say thanks to the movement, I'm one of the most honest, ethical men alive today, which I wasn't that way before I got involved. You know.
Dick Gregory at KDKO, relating to you, the people. More of Dick to come in parts here on the Black Giant, KDKO. In KDKO's taped interview with Dick Gregory, he tells us why he's into a means of change for black people.
I remember when you first started out, you were strictly comedian. Your main thing now is a message to the people.
Well, I think, exposure, to realize that the problems confronting America is more than a problem of black against white, but right against wrong. And then after, establishing myself and getting the name and getting the respect, you decide which way you want to use it, And some people decide that, that they would rather dedicate the rest of their life going to India, working in a hospital. Some might decide they want to go to North Vietnam and work on the sick and the injured. And I decided I wanted to stay here and use all the energies and the powers and the forces I had of ridding America of her sick cancer. What make you do that? I don't know. Maybe if I knew that, maybe I wouldn't have done it, But, if you felt your hair growing, you'd probably go crazy. Certain things happen to us that you don't feel. They just slip up on us,
Dick Gregory, well and thinking black. Where's your head? More to come on KDKO. Dick Gregory at KDKO talks about black consciousness.
The greatest things ever happened. You see, a man without a knowledge of himself is like a tree with no roots. And, I am black, and I can't get away from that fact that I am black. And when I come up in a white world that teaches me to be white, whether they're conscious of it or not, but don't treat me like they got me acting. So if I run around here acting white and thinking white and end up being a chocolate-colored white boy, but can't get a white boy's job, and they've taught me some feelings and some emotions. Say, hey, I went to the movie. First person I ever saw make love in my life wasn't my mother and my daddy. It was Ava Gardner and Humphrey Bogart. And so the first image of love in my head was a white woman. And so they teach me that white woman, that's what's so beautiful about Miss Black America. And for the first time, I get to see my point of view, because before that, all the beauty queens would say that if you wasn't white with blonde hair and blue eyes, you couldn't be beautiful. And so they mess up my mind, believing me, making me believe that that's the epitome of beauty. Then when I reach for that white woman, he wants to get uptight.
The black perspective from the eyes and mind of a black man. Dick Gregory. More to come on KDKO. Hi, this is Cliff Strong, and first I would like to congratulate Miss Black Colorado, Celine Edwards, the runner-ups, the contestants, and every black woman within reach of my voice for being the foundation on which we are now able to build. In a taped interview with Dick Gregory, I asked him of his love for you, sister, and he told me this.
Well, I still think the same thing about the black woman today I thought yesterday, that the strongest force this country's ever produced, other than that Indian, is the black woman. She survived all of the crises. At least I could get out the ghetto for a few minutes and go and drive for the white folks, and they'd send me out of town. But my woman's always been locked in misery. And she survived. She stayed there with the kids. I was the one that left on Saturday night, man. I was the one that went to the crap game, And although, I got wiped out, I considered that having fun. I constantly left her there. And she constantly stayed there with all of the misery and all of the agony and made a home out of it, and generated love in that. And that's why that ghetto has the power in it that it has. It's the force of that black woman. It's not black women ripping one another off in the black ghetto. That's us. I will snatch her pocketbook, but I'm not worried about a woman taking my wallet in the black community. So if you look at the dignity and the honor and the respect, if we black men could ever get the integrity that our black woman has, man, the ghetto would be the safest place in the world.
To you with love, sister. Dick Gregory and the truth from Colorado's Black Giant, KDKO.